Access your free language gifts right now before they expire. Here's what you're getting this month. First, can you talk about your feelings? You'll be able to with the brand new Feelings PDF conversation cheat sheet. You'll learn all the must-know emotions in your target language. Second, if you love to eat, then you'll love this. The brand new Food Words and Phrases PDF ebook. Learn to talk about food with this PDF. Download it for free right now. Third, the 50 most common nouns that all beginners should know. Do you know all of these nouns? If not, this lesson will teach you the 50 must-know nouns fast. Learn them effortlessly with the audio slideshow tool inside. Fourth, learn how to fill out forms in your target language. This 1-minute lesson teaches you all of the words you'll see on administrative forms. Fifth, want the best language learning app? Download Innovative Language 101 for free for the Android, iPhone, and iPad. You'll learn language fast and start speaking in minutes because the audio and video lessons are just 3 to 15 minutes long. And finally, the deal of the month. If you want to learn the language in 6 months with lessons by real teachers and our complete language learning program, then get up to 45% off 6-month Premium or Premium Plus with the 6-month Challenge Sale. To get your gifts and language learning resources, click the link in the lesson description below. Download them right now before they expire.
You're checking out the hotel's facilities when you see a notice on a door. What does the notice mean? What does the notice mean? The notice reads, "No entry."
Vietato l'accesso.
You search online for the nearest bus service. What bus service does the page show? What bus service does the page show? The web page shows a free shuttle service.
Servizio navetta gratuito.
You're about to enter a small shop, but there's a handwritten note on the door. What does the message on the note mean? What does the message on the note mean? The note reads, "I'll be right back."
Torno subito.
There's a national holiday coming up, and you notice that shops have special notices about having different opening hours. From when will the opening hours return to normal? From when will the opening hours return to normal? The notice says that the opening hours will be back to normal on January 7th.
7 gennaio.
Let's go. Grande. Big. My hand is big. La mia mano è grande. The word is big. It's a big, big word. Il mondo è grande. Molto, molto grande. Anno. Year. Anno means year, and you can use it to ask how old are you? So, quanti anni hai? Dire. To say. About dire, there's a fun phrase that we use, or maybe our grandmas. Anyway, and it goes like, tra il dire e il fare c'è di mezzo il mare. That means from saying to doing, there's the sea in between. So the meaning is, it's not so easy to go from saying to doing things. Primo, first. I was the first in my class. Ero la prima nella mia classe. And that's why I didn't have friends. No, it's not true. Ultimo, last. As the English last but not least, in Italian we have ultimo ma non meno importante. That means but not less important. Remember, last ones will be the first ones. Gli ultimi saranno i primi. Come stai? How are you? Come stai? That means how are you? But it's something that you use with your friends, not really with people that you don't know, because in that case it would be something like come sta? Bene, grazie. E tu? I'm fine, thanks. And you? Bene, grazie. E tu? That means fine, thanks. And you?
Figlia. Daughter. Figlia. Daughter. Dovreste dire a vostra figlia che deve studiare di più. You should say to your daughter that she's to study more. This is something that if you got someone, I mean, a daughter or a son going to school, it can happen that maybe professors, they come and they say that your daughter or your son needs to study more. So in the case is a daughter, so you say sua figlia dovrebbe studiare di più. And the male version, like for a son, is suo figlio dovrebbe studiare di più. Sedia a sdraio, beach chair, sedia a sdraio. Beach chair. Affittare le sedie a sdraio in agosto può essere abbastanza costoso. Renting beach chairs in August may be quite expensive, and this is actually a truth because everyone in Italy, I mean, most of the people in Italy goes on holidays in August, So and that's the main period where everything is more expensive if you go. So it's just a very generic circumstance.
Andare, to go. So in case you really, really want to go to the sea, you can say, voglio andare al mare, vieni con me. I want to go to the sea. Do you want to come with me? In my case, it would be, I would really like to go to Australia. Do you want to come with me? Voglio veramente andare in Australia. Vuoi venire con me? Sì. Yes. Sì, that means yes. Of course, it's really useful because vuoi mangiare qualcosa? Would you like something to eat? Sì. Yes. No. No. And if you manage to say no, because it's hard to say no to an Italian offering you some food, then you can say no. That it's the same Italian and English, no.
Abbronzatura, tan. Abbronzatura, tan. Prendere l'abbronzatura usando la crema solare è possibile. Getting a suntan while using a sunscreen is possible. And I'm adding, not just possible, you should do that all the time because it's quite, if you don't use any sun protection, it's quite dangerous for your skin because of the UV ray and that's the main reason basically, but you should anyway. It's very important.
Nuovo, new. Oh, you got a new car. Oh, hai una macchina nuova. How much did you pay that? Quanto l'hai pagata? I would really like a new laptop, un computer nuovo. But yeah, maybe for Christmas. And after Christmas, you can say Happy New Year, Felice Anno Nuovo. Momento, moment. Momento means moment, so can you wait a moment, please? Puoi aspettare un momento, per favore? Sentire. To hear. Like, I can hear people screaming. Sento gente urlare. But it's not the same as saying listening to music, for example. That would be ascoltare la musica. Lasciare. To leave. Leave a comment. So, lasciare un commento. Also, there are some teenagers that say a lot of time, lasciatemi il mio spazio. That means leave my space.
Cappellino, hat, cap. Cappellino, hat, cap. Mettere il cappellino sulla testa dei bambini in spiaggia è importante. Putting a hat on the head of children at the beach is very important. Why? Because children are definitely more delicate and fragile than adults. So everyone should use a cap or some protection, but a particular attention should be for the kids, for the youngest. Gelato, ice cream. Gelato, ice cream. In Italia i gelati alla frutta sono davvero deliziosi. In Italy, fruit ice creams are very delicious. I love ice cream. I mean, Italian ice creams are amazing, really. So if you love ice cream, you should just try Italian ice cream if you go holiday in my place, you know.
Vorrei qualcosa da mangiare. I would like something to eat. When you need something, you can use the word vorrei, that means I would like to. So, vorrei mangiare, I would like to eat. Vorrei bere, I would like to drink. Vorrei dormire, I would like to sleep. We can go on forever, but still, vorrei, and then add the verb that you need. Posso avere il conto? Can I get the check? When you finish to eat and you want to check, you can say, posso avere il conto? That means, can I have the check? And if you want to be more polite, you can say, posso avere il conto, per favore? That means, can I have the check, please? A presto. See you soon. When you say bye to your friends, and you don't really know when you're gonna meet them again, you will say a presto, that means, see you soon. A dopo. See you later. If you know that you're gonna meet them later on, you can say a dopo, that means, see you later. Dove posso mangiare la pizza? That means, where can I eat a pizza? If you really want to know where you can eat a good pizza, you can add buon, that means good. So it will be, dove posso mangiare una buona pizza? Of course, you cannot use pizza, but another type of food that you really want to eat, and that would be maybe lasagna or maybe gelato. So you can say, dove posso mangiare un buon gelato? Or, dove posso mangiare una buona lasagna? We learned how to ask, how are you? And to answer, I'm fine, thanks. But what about if you're not really fine? So you can say, così così, that means more or less, or male, that means bad, really bad.
everyone! Welcome to the monthly review. The monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, new study tools, and discover new resources. By the way, you can download all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see right now on the website. So click the link in the description to sign up for your free lifetime account and start speaking in minutes. Okay, today's topic is 4 rules for staying motivated with language learning. You're going to learn 1. The mistake people make with motivation, 2. The 4 rules for motivation, and 3. How you can apply the 4 rules to your language learning. Do you wish you were more motivated about language learning? You watch motivational videos, you feel good for a second, but none of it sticks. This lesson may have some tips to help you. First, listen up. Here are this month's new lessons and resources. First, the 24-hour survival phrases cheat sheet. Traveling and want to learn a bit of the language? Then these survival phrases will help you with the first 24 hours. Second, the ultimate listening video master course. How good are your listening skills? Watch this free video master course to more easily understand native speakers. You can download it right now. Third, the 50 most common verbs all beginners must know. Do you know all of these verbs? If not, this lesson will drill the 50 most common verbs into your head. Just use the free audio slideshow tool inside. And fourth, 20 strategies for learning a language at home. Want to learn a language from the comfort of your own home? This 1-minute lesson gives you all the best tactics for learning languages. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Okay, let's jump into today's topic. 4 rules for staying motivated with language learning. Want to know how to really stay motivated? Then listen closely to these 4 rules. These rules might be a little different from the advice that you often hear. Ready? Rule number 1, action comes first. Are you the type of person who prefers to make things happen? Or are you the type that waits for things to happen to you? One of the best ways to stay motivated with language learning is to not think about motivation. Instead, take action and start learning. The mistake that most people make is that they have this backwards. They think they should wait to feel motivated first and then start learning. But really, it's the other way around. First, you do a language lesson. You learn a basic conversation. Then you do another. And then you start feeling like you can do more and learn more. You see results. So results bring motivation. Thinking about motivation does not bring motivation. Thinking about motivation is like reading an article about how to go outside for a run instead of actually going outside for a run. So action comes first. Rule number 2, always have an outside influence. It's very easy to lose motivation if you're learning language alone. So what do? Here are some examples. You get a study buddy. You hire a tutor. You join a meetup group. You plan a trip to a country where people speak that language. Or you sign up for a proficiency test, like many language learners do. Why do this? Because now you have other people depending on you. You have outside factors that keep you going with the language. For example, if you signed up for a language proficiency test, you know you have a few months to study and you have to take the test on a certain date. Someone is going to pass or fail you. This is a lot more motivating than learning alone. If you're learning with our program, you can get your own teacher with the Premium Plus plan. They'll hold you accountable, send you homework, and give you feedback. If you have a study buddy, well, now you have someone that expects you to show up and improve. And if they're better than you, that should give you extra motivation because you want to be at their level. So get some outside influence. The next rule is rule number 3. Always have a go-to study method. When you arrive at work or the gym, or when you start your homework, you always have that one thing you do first, right? What do you do? For example, with work, maybe the very first thing you do is check emails. Then you check your tasks for the week. After that, you get started. Well, you need to make the same kind of habits with language learning. You need a go-to study method that you're comfortable with, an easy starting point. And this totally depends on you and your style. Choose something you enjoy. Some people listen to audio lessons. Some people like flashcards. For some people, writing is easy. You can write out song lyrics and translate them. It's up to you. The point is, you should give yourself an easy first step to get you started and get into the flow of learning. If you're learning with our program, you can start with the word of the day email or do a quick 3-minute audio lesson. You can copy out the lesson dialogue, read through the lesson notes, or even easier, just review and re-listen to a lesson you took the day before. If you have your own go-to study method, you're already miles ahead of most learners. Leave a comment and tell us about it. And finally, rule number 4, always be working on something. So here, I want you to stop and think about your friends. Do you have a friend that's always up to something? Some project? They're working on a song, or they're making videos. They finish one thing and they start another. Well, if you wonder how they stay motivated, it's because they're always working on something. And this goes back to taking action. If you're not learning or working, you can't stay motivated. So you need to apply this to language learning. How? For example, like I mentioned in part 2 about outside influence, you can make a plan to travel to a country that speaks your target language. Or you can sign up for a language proficiency test. If you do that, you'll have something to look forward to, something to do. If you're traveling, you need to learn travel phrases. If you have a proficiency test coming up, you have to study grammar and do exercises. What else can you do? If you already have a textbook or workbook, make it a goal to finish that book. If you have a learning program, make it a goal to finish it or reach a certain level. If you're using our lessons, make it a goal to finish one learning pathway. Then, when you're done, give yourself something else to do, something to stick with, something to look forward to. So, let's recap. 1. Action comes first. 2. Always have an outside influence. 3. Always have a go-to study method. And 4. Always be working on something. So, thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.